of gangs.
The symbols are strewn all over the city, and young men like James Elliott know them well.
Yeah, I was gangbanging, 7 years.
He escaped a life of crime with the help of the Precision Youth Power Program, a group that uses music to help rehabilitate kids involved in gang activity.
I was interested because it involved rapping, but it was on the positive side of rapping. You know, rapping about solutions and things like that. So I said, yeah, I'm down with it.
Darren Williams runs that program.
It's kind of like rewarding the youth. You give up certain activities and we'll make some of your dreams come true.
I wasn't involved in gangs, but I used to hang out with gang members. So Mr. Darren, he came in and stepped me in before I could be involved in a gang. And ever since then, I've been doing positive music. I have a job at the ESPN Zone, going to church, living my life the right way.
Today, Mayor Sheila Dixon joined with several city, state, and federal partners to award grant money to help 4 different groups that work to prevent gang activity, including the Precision Youth Power Program.
And you actually have the check in hand to help you to get moving.
Beating gangs was a top priority for the city, which announced in December it had more than 2,000 known gang members and more than 170 known gangs. They're hoping this grant money will help more inner city kids follow in James Elliott's footsteps and leave their gang life.
I found something better, so I'm rolling with that.
And in all, the city awarded more than $50,000 in federal anti-gang grant money today. Back to
without using my gun.
Turning to local rappers to get tough on crime. A radical idea? Maybe, maybe not. These aren't just any rappers. They're ex-gang members who traded in their guns for mics. ABC 2 News' Delia Gonzalez is live in our control room with an exclusive report on how this local brand of hip-hop is helping save lives. Delia?
It's all about powerful beats and positive lyrics. That is what's transforming lives, from hardened street criminals to inspired rap artists who are using the audio board to mix their message.
I love to make music.
The streets set the stage for the beat, but the bass comes from a better place of peace and hope.
It really makes me feel good about myself. Makes me feel good about myself, knowing that somebody helped me, I can help somebody else.
At 26, this former Crips member is now a producer, making beats through the Precision Youth Power Program, a grassroots group that uses the positive power of music to turn lives around.
We basically say, you give up certain things, we give you certain things.
I changed a lot. Same person, but I got different perspectives on the way I make my decisions.
We trying to be on the top, you know what I'm saying, but we also trying to give them something more that they can think about in life than what they can't get in life, than what they can get in life.
When the kids heard about Maryland Exile and what they will be doing, they hit the floor.
The group's now teaming up with the U.S. Attorney's Office. The PSA's promising tough jail time for gun crimes will now feature PYPP.
Now you hear my name, Little Cutter, still smooth like butter.
The ex-gang members turned artists now taking their message to the masses in hopes to give other kids on the streets a chance too.
Hey, it's hard to maintain in the hood where I'm from, but I'm going to keep my head up without using my gun.
Besides studio time, PYPP offers these young people an education, job training, and a chance to sign with several major record labels. Their video shoot is scheduled on Monday to shoot for the Maryland Exile program. We're live in the control room. Delia Gonzalez, ABC 2 News.
Gangbangers, unlikely allies who have teamed up in a unique way to fight crime. ABC 2 News' Terry Owens has the exclusive story for us. Terry?
Brian, U.S. Attorney Rod Rosenstein admits what they've tried in the past to reduce crime hasn't always worked. So tonight, he got to hear a local rap group try and put together a new song that's being produced to send a message about the consequences of violence in Maryland.
Appreciate the fact that you guys are trying to make
They're unlikely allies. A buttoned-down U.S. attorney meeting with former members of the Crips and Bloods.
This group has volunteered to come together and to produce a positive rap song. That is a song that communicates to people that they ought to obey the law, and here's what's going to happen to them if they don't obey the law.
We got kitties getting hit, straight bullets abound. We got cities getting lit, but it ends right now.
The message is basically this. If you get caught with a handgun and you are a convicted felon in this state of Maryland,
you will face prison time, and it could be the rest of your life.
Former gang member Darren Williams is founder of the Precision Youth Power Program, which literally pulls kids off street corners. Terrence Blizzard admits he was among those headed in the wrong direction.
I wouldn't say I was like a runner for drugs, but I just used to look out like if the police came.
Blizzard is now a lead rapper on the Maryland Exile public service announcement.
So we need to get the message out as many ways as possible, in ways that people are going to hear it and understand it and follow the advice.
Rosenstein says he wants to do more than just lock up gun offenders. He's hoping this new appeal will prevent some of the senseless gun violence.
And the U.S. Attorney says his goal is simple: to save lives and make neighborhoods safer. And he says those who ignore the message can expect to spend a long time behind bars, a long way from Baltimore. Reporting from the newsroom, Terry Owens, ABC.
Have a felony record and you get caught with a gun, you go to federal prison. Maryland Exile is here, and guns are too hot to hold. Exiled recently, John Long, 13 years. Corey Grant, 20 years. Daryl Alston, life. Maryland Exile. Gun crime equals jail time.
More man is risking his own safety to get teenagers off the streets and back to school.
These kids may not have sickle cell or cancer, but they are in life-threatening situations.
Coming up, the tough terms of his program and its connection to a New York City record label. He's offering something they're finding hard to refuse. 11 News reporter Barry Sims explains.
Trash lining gutters, homeowners living next to burned out, boarded up shelves. Even a one-way sign doesn't point in a positive direction.
We're going to be out here.
It's places like this West Baltimore neighborhood where Darren Williams boldly walks the streets recruiting kids in trouble.
These kids may not have sickle cell or cancer, but they are in life-threatening situations.
Williams runs the Precision Youth Program, or PYP. He offers kids something that's hard to refuse.
What do you think about the possibilities?
My granny usually tell me, rap, sing, do something so I can stay out of trouble and get my grades up.
He's offering a real chance to rap in a recording studio. But before they get behind the microphone, these teens sign a contract agreeing to bring up their grades and avoid the streets. 16-year-old Chris Murray says a drug dealer promised him $100 if he handed out pills, so-called heroin testers.
I wasn't even thinking.
He got caught and now believes PYP saved him.
I ain't staying out of trouble, I guess. I ain't getting no more trouble. I ain't selling drugs. I ain't staying on no corner. And I'm still living.
But if Chris or others start dealing drugs again,
then your studio time goes down and you could wind up in jail or dead.
Williams knows the life.
Selling drugs was the thing to do, or so I thought.
He stopped selling drugs and created PYP after he was robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah.
But he's still putting himself in danger. He says drug dealers he had hoped would join PYP attacked him.
Once they grabbed me and I was able to get away from them, I was shot in the back. The bullet is lodged in my spinal canal. I want y'all to stay out of trouble. If you ain't on the corners, don't start.
They did not hurt his spirit.
Find another way to keep me, or need another way to please me.
14-year-old Tacola Reeves is in the PYP program and dreams of becoming a professional singer.
I was hanging with the wrong crew and doing the wrong thing.
Her crew shoplifted. Had she stayed on that path?
Either I would have been in jail, I would have been knocked up with somebody else's child or something.
Back for more, so you best to whip out your gun and start shooting at the door.
If I told you that it's other kind of rap that you could do that's just as good, that could get you paid like 50 cents and all that, would you be willing to do something like that?
It's no empty pledge. Kids who join the program practice and make demo tapes. Those demo tapes don't stay in Baltimore. In fact, they're sent here to New York, where producers from a recording company make one promise. We'll listen.
All right, cool.
At Violator Records, Andre Neal listens for the newest sound.
You hear it, it's just, whoa, I like that. It's just a feeling you get.
Neal calls the connection between the Big Apple and Charm City important. Growing up in the streets of New York, he had trouble in his own life, but someone helped turn him around.
It gave me a shot. It's pretty much what we're trying to do for the kids in Baltimore, just give them a shot.
You're talking about hope, and you're offering hope, but What happens if these kids don't make it? What if they don't become rap artists or recording artists?
They all want to jump at the opportunity to at least have a chance to be heard.
And Chris grabbed it.
See, it's like I died, and he gave me a second chance to come back to life.
You can holler at me, chillin' with my clique.
Barry Sims, WBAL-TV, 11 News.
Chance.
In today's Life Lessons, we're going to profile an inspirational community leader who runs a whole unique program to keep kids on the straight and narrow path. ABC 2 News' Jenny Glick has the story.
How you doing?
I'm good, great. How are you? Darren Williams works the streets in one of Baltimore's worst neighborhoods. The president of Precision Youth Program trying to recruit drug dealers, users, and truants into his program.
Yeah, we deal singers, rappers, dancers.
Williams walks with a limp because he still has a bullet lodged in his spine. 5 years ago, when he was working to recruit teens to a music label, a group of juveniles cornered him and shot him in the leg and back.
How many people gotta die? How many families gotta cry?
Despite the danger, Darren is still recruiting. One of his biggest success stories is Terrence Blizzard. The aspiring rapper could easily have taken a destructive turn when 2 close family members were killed.
I lost my brother, I lost my cousin, and I know a lot of people that lost somebody.
Terrence tells us he was doing some experimenting with drugs when he met Darren.
It's like Mr. Darren, like an angel that dropped out of heaven, and he's helping me out, man.
The way the program works, if he stays in school and clear of drugs and gang activity, Terrence earns studio time for rapping. Terrence's rapping and college are in his future. He says Darren has made him realize there is no future for him on the streets.
Now I view things as I'm rapping and everything, I'm dedicating everything I do to them.
Darren Williams plans to continue helping troubled teens. He's a community leader making a difference, teaching us life lessons.
The program now has ties to Violator Records and management, which will help get Terrence his first CD.
Young Chief and Tony Trump, Trilogy, and then New Era. Please support them, y'all. Let the record company see y'all. Put your hands together for them so we can try to push them into getting this record deal that they want with Missy Elliott. God bless y'all.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? What's up, HD? Alright. All I want to do is slow it down just for a second, alright? Y'all, come on. Listen to this. Nothing can compare the beauty's magic. This I swear, when we lay on the mattress, you won't ever let me go. Kiss you from head to toe, sit back and let it go. Something you should know, I'll give it to you tonight. Whatever you like, I'll make you feel alright. We've got all the time in the world. Whatever you like, I'll make you feel alright. Hey, brown skin, caramel eyes, the way you move your body, it took me by surprise. Tell me what you want to do. You don't know the things I've been through. To be here next to you, I wanna be with you. I'll give it to you tonight. Whenever you like, I'll make you feel alright. We got all the time in the world. Whatever you like, I'll make you feel alright. I want you to stay with me. Oh, yeah. Y'all feel that? You got to stay with me. Come on, baby.
This is our safe house here. One of the few safe houses in Baltimore. When they come off the street and we get them off the street, this is where they come to. Last night was one part. What we're going to introduce you to is the other side of what can happen to you when you become positive. Welcome to First Step Production. This is one of our in-house studios.
Heart full of anger, feel like life is getting colder, but I sit back and I watch as my little brother's getting older.
Everybody gets to earn everything. Every good deed you do, you get 5 or 10 hours added of free studio time.
Do we gotta fuss and fight? We stay with each other at all times.
You want a CD cover? We can make it happen. You want to meet Lil Mo? We can make it happen. But the choice is up to you. Today, you're going to step up to that microphone right there, and you're going to do your thing, and we're going to make you a beat right here for yourself. I told you.
Being seeds from drugs, taking young by the bunches and making them throw. They getting hit by a slug because the company keys so simple, Brian, on the price because they living so cheap.
I told you. That's what's up. That's it.
Being seeds from drugs, taking young by the bunches.
So now that you know how everything is and be more, and you've seen the negative, you've seen the positive, your life is back on track, right?
I love Darren Williams. I just think he is I just think he's a wonderful, wonderful man. And I have to start right at the top saying how much I appreciate him. This is a man who's taken a bullet on the street, who almost lost his life on the street, but yet he's willing to go back on the street to try to keep you from being out there, killed, in jail. That's what he's doing. Fabulous program, Precision Youth Program in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's why I sent you there. Because I wanted you to see that this is no joke. So tell me what this meant to you.
It really changed, because I don't want to be out there on the streets like that.
So you want to change?
Yeah.
Why do you want to change?
Because I don't want to end up like that, out on the streets, getting shot.
But you understand the stuff you're doing, that's exactly where you're headed. What do you think it meant for him, Ms. Spears?
It touched me. I hope that it touched him. He seems positive. I feel positive about it. You know, just keep praying and keep working.
When